Hey everybody, Jorge here, reviewing Angel in the House. It's a movie I found on Netflix. It is, it is it's about a family, a couple who aren't able to conceive and decide to adopt, and they present themselves to this office, this adoption office, and they're told that they have to wait or something to that effect. But along comes Eli, a young boy who, a young white boy who pretty much changes the lives of the couple, of the white couple. Uh, it was, you find out though that, so Eli is a young man, a little boy of 7 who speaks just like an adult. And it was refreshing because usually little kids aren't given this much authority in narrative authority in movies or in books included. Usually children don't have this much power in a movie. They're relegated to second hand roles, or unless the whole movie's about children, then usually when there's usually the children in a movie that's all about children, then the children are the protagonists. But in this movie, you could see that even though there were mostly adults in the movie, the one child that comes out has a very big role. But his role is a little strange because he acts just like an adult. He wears suits out of his own inclination, that rather than formality. So there's that. Um, he speaks like an adult. He acts like an adult in a certain sense. He goes to work with Alec, the husband, and he he goes shopping with Zoe. So I don't know if he goes shopping, but he spends time with her in the kitchen when she's cooking. Uh, he gives her advice on the relationship between Zoe and Alec because they're tormented by the fact that they can't conceive. So not maybe tormented, but they have a deep sense of anguish that they can't console, and so because of that, uh, they're a very distraught couple, and I don't know what's up with like Hollywood, and they always make adoption seem like a bad thing, and there's always a lot of resentment amongst a couple for having to adopt, or not having to necessarily adopt, but just resentment amongst themselves because they can't conceive. And that happens often in movies. I see that all the time where the couple they're not happy that they can't conceive, and they're always distraught, and there's always like friction in the relationship. And maybe that's a testament to how it is in real life, where people just really upset at themselves for not being able to conceive. Even though obviously it is not their fault, but it still happens. We're human. So we blame ourselves even though we shouldn't. And I don't know, I just think maybe it shouldn't be that way. Because after all, it is that they are adopting. When you adopt, you have to put your best foot forward. You have to show that you're responsible adults with income and a certain culture about you, that you have the ability and the preconceived notions of parenthood, to say that they can adopt, to show that they can, to say and to show that they can adopt a child. So when they have a lot of bickering going on and just hostility towards adoption, how is that going to look towards the social worker? And I just think maybe in that sense it wasn't that realistic because they can adopt. Now the plot twist, I don't want to. I'm gonna reveal it because not many people watch my videos. The plot twist is that Eli is an angel. He comes into their lives, and we find out at the end of the movie that he's not real. That he was just part of their life for a moment, and it's very endearing for a second. It's very endearing because he did so much. Alec had a hard time with his business. He was running the company that his father had, the factory that his father had. God, the phone's so annoying. So, anyways, um, anyways, so pretty much the couple receives an angel. The family, the company is crumbling, and Eli is the one to bring it back up by bringing this mystery box. And in the mystery box, you don't know what you're gonna get, and it's kind of a symbol of birth and child rearing because you don't know what you're gonna get once you conceive. So I thought it was an interesting movie. Um, uh, Please, I would recommend it to others to watch. And if you have Netflix, you can access it on Netflix. And even though it is for children, adults can also enjoy it. So there's that. And it is not so jovially uh, childish or childlike. It's not like a series of unfortunate events where it's obviously catered to children, and the setting really provides that. So in this movie, it's a little more mature, a little more adult, but it's still catered to its children because the child is the protagonist in the movie, not the adults, not the parents. Even though they have issues, and they set up what Eli will do. So he's largely his actions will be dictated largely by the problems of the couple. So they have the couple has a lot of power in the movie as well, not a narrative power, but um, at the same time, Eli is the one that, because he acts like an adult and he's a problem solver, and he gives a lot of feedback to the movie, to the family. He's kind of the center of attention. And I don't know. The message is that sometimes angels come into our lives and sometimes they leave, and they're a welcome addition to a family, even if they're there only for a short amount of time. So yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe.